I find that, hello everyone, you're gonna use it. Welcome to Armored Warfare, welcome to Fiaura, and you guys have asked for this. You have wanted to see a BMD class vehicle at higher tier be successful. So I am inclined to provide it. Now this video isn't going to be the best quality. Go ahead and say that. And it's because of a mistake made with my encoder back when I recorded it. I'm going to try to enhance it as much as possible. But this is also going to be my last video of Armored Warfare that's going to have any quality issues. That's why I've kind of been putting it off. I've been trying to figure out how to enhance it and make it better. But anyway, this is the BMD-4, as you know by the title. It has 3 weapon systems. An HE 100mm cannon, a 30mm autogun, and a missile. Which I kind of determined the missile comes out of the gun. So it's a 100mm missile. I guess. It's the best thing I could determine with it. And I am actually looking to use the frag rounds on main battle tanks. Because I kind of want to test them out. I want to see what they can do. I also didn't take into account that the frag rounds are really slow.
Identify target.
Hostile tank. Move out, move.
Nope, 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 nope. Smoke, run. I am an AFV. I am not a main battle tank. Getting spotted is bad. Now what I'm looking to do is figure out where our push is with our MBTs and provide direct frontline support both in terms of spotting and in terms of just shooting stuff. That's when I run into this poor thing. And oh, XM1, you are just gonna have a bad day. Yeah, the autocannon on this is devastating. 1100 damage with 1 clip. Don't get shot by this thing's autocannon from a flank. You will die. And I am now trying to catch up to our forward push. Again, the video is not the highest quality. I recommend that you watch it in widescreen, not full screen, but don't watch it in full screen or you will find, yeah. There was an issue with my encoder. I didn't know what was happening, and this is kind of the best match I got. So I'd rather give you the really good match with maybe a little lower quality footage. But in the meantime, I am looking to push past our base, outflank, and deal with the artillery so that we can then push on to deal with the cappers, i.e. the people capping our base. Driving through a dust storm, I'm pretty sure I know the artillery went this way. Ow. Just driving full speed, reloading, going right after that artillery piece, because I'm just mean. Now I look and I see the Abrams is actually facing me. You know what? Screw you. You know why? Because I'm a submarine. That kind of hurt. You actually fired a heat shell. Well, by the way,
Identify target.
I'm not sticking around for this. You can either fight the T-90 or you can turn your turret around and take a T-90 in the rear of the turret. I'm guessing you're going to fight the T-90. I'm going back here to deal with base cappers. And those frag rounds, I mean, all you gotta do is hit. That you do have to hit, not, you know, shoot the ground. Ooh. All the modules I done messed up.
Identify target.
Not so sure I feel okay with that. Now I am a one-shot for these big MBTs if they fire a heat shell. If they fire a Sabo round, it's only going to do partial damage. But if they fire a heat round, I am dead. Like, just flat out dead. And that's when I notice you're not paying attention. You know I'm here. So you know what's about to happen. All of the butt sex. He's getting down in there to try to avoid me. And I'm still chewing him apart. Nom nom. How are you, Mr. Abrams? Do you really want to come out of your hole? Do you want... Nope, you're not coming out of your hole. You're gonna die in your hole. I know, right? I'm just being mean. Firing shots on the move. Again, if he fires at a heat round, I'm dead. But my allies saved me. We have done a massive amount of work in this little AFV. It's been a wonderfully fun time. And it is totally a submarine. When they implement amphibious vehicles, by the way, this thing, yeah, it's a submarine. It totally is. I also need to apologize for my hair. I have to wait 48 hours before I can shower and wash my hair. I can wash the rest of my body, just can't wash my hair. So I haven't been able to, but 3,600 damage and 3 kills in this little AFV. Yeah. Even if the video quality is a little grainy, I couldn't pass this up. 3,600 damage in a little AFV that only comes with 1,100 hit points. With the hull reinforcement 3, it only has 11 or 1,400 total hit points. Oh my god, this thing is so much fun. So yeah, that's how you play these little AFVs. You play as a support vehicle for the main front line. You push with the main front line. You go seek out the weak, squishy targets. And then while enemies are distracted, you rush in and get behind stuff and go, surprise! That's exactly what you do. I mean, that's how these are absolutely 100% played. Let's go take a look at PvE. Now, I don't recommend bringing more than 1 or 2 AFVs in PvE, and we're going to see why.
Black Company, look sharp.
Alright, guys. So, the reason I don't recommend why is pretty much this. You see 3 AFVs, 2 Terminators, a VFM-5, and a Leopard 2 as your PvE team. Yeah, this is a fail team.
Take out those satellite drops.
I'm just going to be blunt. This is a fail team. There's not any of you that are really hardcore frontline fighters. Not one. Except for the Leopard. This is a huge problem. PvE really favors the main battle tank. Because you're going to run into a lot of enemy AFVs, you're going to run into a lot of tank destroyers, you're going to run into a lot of stuff that's just nasty in terms of its capability to shred you. I mean, I have to get to the rear of this Ramka to really hurt it, otherwise I'm not going to do anything. I can shoot it in the turret, but I've discovered that with this thing's particular autocannon, the turret shots are 20 points of damage a shot, and the Ramka shoots me back for 50 with 2 cannons versus my 1. So you can imagine the results of how quickly I die. And you really do, you're going to have to play highly conservative with AFVs like this in the PvE mode. Now the advantage of the BMD-4 is it does have a massive penetration on its autocannon. I think currently it's like 170, which is better than the Ramkas. And it's the Ramkas that you're higher. But yeah, That's all it takes is one mistake, and there goes a quarter of my HP. Just gone. Nothing I can do about it. Hit points just gone. It doesn't take me much to do more damage, and I get lucky there that he shoots my track, or my commander's sight instead of my main hull. Because if he shot my main hull, there would have been another quarter of my hit points just gone. It's a risky game, because in PvP the matches are shorter, there's fewer enemies. Yes, you can output a lot of damage very quickly, but in PvE there's a lot more enemies, and you have to really focus on survival first and killing stuff second. Now I'm going to drive around and I'm going to get the secondary objective done, so we at least get paid a decent amount even if we fail, because we will have completed the secondary objectives. I still wish the credit gain on PvE missions was higher. I know that sounds silly, but I really wish it was a little higher. Not a lot higher, but maybe Obsidian can give us about 10%. I would also appreciate it if the achievements, because we've been playing open beta for a while now, and the achievement, I wish if you got a battle award or an achievement, you got some minor boost, and the bigger the achievement, the bigger the boost. And there's the secondary mission done. And look, the Terminators are just getting shredded, because the enemies are just shooting them in the turrets, like they don't care. And there he goes. There goes Terminator. You can't sit still in a Terminator in PvE. As much as you want to use those missiles, don't do it. Use your autocannons. Move like hell, because they're going to aim for your turret and they're just going to shoot you. And their aiming ability is pinpoint. Particularly on hard, their aiming ability is almost godlike. Did I just bounce a shell? We're not going to argue. But yeah, if you're in a Terminator or a Ramcut, don't sit still. They're just going to shoot you in the turret, and it's going to hurt. It's going to hurt a lot, because they're going to fire heat ammunition at AFVs automatically, so you can expect for it to hurt. But this is not a good position right now. We have 5 minutes to go. We've lost one of our tanks. Another tank's at half health. I'm at 2/3 health. And our Leopard 2 is not taking the front line. He is camping as far back as possible. Whee. I'm trying to be a little cautious while I recon the area, because I don't want to expose myself to fire, but I want to spot the enemy. So I'm using all these hills and dips and valleys, and this is the same thing you're going to do in PvPs. You're going to use these hills and these dips and these valleys and everything else to avoid fire while trying to get a spot on the enemy, because you have superior view range. And don't just sit there and pummel your autocannon unless you know for a fact you're immune to fire. I didn't check my surroundings. Oh god, it hurts. And the biggest defect with the BMD-4 is that the cannon and missile system are the same tube. Because they're the same tube, switching to missile takes a full reload. And I was switching to missile in order to set up in a position where I could scout and overwatch, because at this point I don't want to take any more hits.
Target eliminated.
But I realized that there's no position for that, and our other Terminator is about to die. So I need to get up here and do some work with the autocannon.
Identified.
Awesome.
Shit! Floor it!
Get off the remote override in HQ. Listen, the NVAA is planning
And to be quite honest right now, I've been totally enjoying my light tanks more than anything else.
until we can disable the missile.
This is illustrated by the fact that my my expeditionary tank. Oh god. I'm going to be getting some new footage, some really, really good new footage for you guys. My expeditionary tank right now has 26 kills and has yet to be killed. And has 100% victory rate. And that's just because it's an awesome vehicle. If you missed out on getting the expeditionary tank, I'm sorry. I have contacted, so while we're reloading to kill this guy, I have actually contacted Josh Morris, the executive marketing director for the North American region, to see about getting some codes. And these are not Founders Packs codes or gold codes or anything like that. I have specifically requested codes to give out expeditionary tanks. Because I love them. So we're going to see if that comes to fruition. And if it does, I'm going to be doing a quick giveaway for you guys. But in the meantime, I'm going to murder these AFVs. Ow! Okay, I'm down to my last limb here. That... Oh god, that hurt. I think there's blood. I'm begging the Leopard 2 to move in and take some bloody hits. We've got 1 minute and 15 to hold this city. That's all we got to do is 1 minute and 15 of work. 1 minute and 15 of work. Oh crap, something's coming up behind me and it looks nasty. All he's got to do is hit the Terminator and he will kill it with a frag round. So I'm trying to keep our Termi alive for as long as possible.
Identified.
Whew. That was life flashing before my eyes, because a frag round would also kill me. I'm waiting to see him actually fire before I come out. And then I lay into him and I get back before I'm like, no, I don't want any of that. I haven't seen anyone else damage the 90, so I think he's aimed at me. And he's not. And I come out and I just lay into him for a bit. Oof. Oof. Fiaura, quit giving yourself heart attacks! We win! We win! Oh my god! Wait, how many kills do I have? Yeah. It is entirely possible, but as you guys saw, we lost our light tank and both the Terminators. If you're gonna go do PvE and you want to do it in an AFV, make sure you at least platoon with 1 MBT, if not 2 MBTs with you. Because per squad of 5, you really only want 2 other tanks that are not main battle tanks. I have 15 kills and 10,000 damage. I told you, it's easy to really start racking up the damage with these vehicles. You just have to flank a lot and have people distract the enemy. And the PvE kind of shows you how to play it. The PvP is just the fun part. But the PvE was really showing you how to play this tank. And how to play tanks like the other BMDs of the series. You use the main battle tanks to distract, and then you go in and flank and shoot in the rear and cause absolute havoc. Did I scroll over the rewards? Because I've never actually seen the skeleton with the... No, I did not. I'm sorry, guys. So, I hope you've enjoyed. I hope to see you in the next Armored Warfare video. And I hope to see you in my next video anyway. Please go check out the... I believe it's Vampire today. Is it Vampire today? And the Fiaura Education channel will be updated on Wednesday. As is kind of going to be usual for the week. It's actually Dragon Age. But it's going to be updated on Wednesday. And that's because it's about 5 hours of editing. But in the meantime, if you did like this video, please hit the like and share button. If you would like to see more stuff by Fiaura, hit the subscribe button. If you want to support the channel, you can either click on the ad at the end of the video, or you can donate through the patronage page, i.e. at Patreon. And if you want to see the previous Armored Warfare video, it's in the M2 Bradley, the vehicle that comes before this one, which is right there. So I will see you guys in the next video, and I really, really honestly hope that you have had a wonderful time and enjoyed yourselves here. But this is Fiaura signing out for right now. Bye-bye, guys. and you don't quite have enough speed to just flat out outrun stuff.
It's very hard to outrun bullets.
Yeah, it's also very hard for this tank to outrun enemy turrets. So you have to pick your battles wisely. Such as the fact that I am literally pummeling this poor expeditionary tank with everything I have.
I remember you saying something earlier about how that thing's just basically a gun on top of a box.
It is. It's a gun in a box with no armor, but you know what? It's a good gun in a box with no armor.
Now, squad.